Alright guys, isang linggo na naman nagdaan, Thursday na naman. So it's time for our weekly charting session or weekly market overview. So sa mga hindi pa nakakaalam, what we do here is we take a look at the index, yung PSEI, as well as the sectoral indices from a bigger picture point of view. And then use that to hopefully guide us sa ibang galaw na either mas short term or mas mid term na ginagawa natin sa merkado. Okay? Now, since Thursday and meron tayo nitong weekly market overview, meron pa rin tayong daily charting session and that will be released in a little bit, no? And once it's released, you'll find yung link for that in the description box below. So, let's start. So, yung PSEI, if you look at it from the weekly chart, alam ko kapag sa daily, and we'll look at it in a bit, parang mas maraming nangyari. Pero if you look at it from the weekly chart, essentially, not much happened, no? We essentially traded within the range of this previous candle here. Okay? We essentially traded within the range of this candle, more or less. Okay? Tapos, ganun pa rin. Yung sabi natin before na ang kailangan mabasag is 7,064.71 na area remains the same. Diba? Now, if we go down and look at it sa daily time frame, ganun nga talaga. So, we essentially traded within this range. Okay? And mukhang ito na talaga yung range natin for the interim hanggang mabasag nga tong 7.1. Then from there, we can potentially target 7.3, 7.4 and beyond, no? Ang sabi natin nun is ayaw natin mabasag tong 6.7, tong 6.6 kasi nga it might do a deeper retracement. But even with a deeper retracement, it's still okay. Hindi pa rin siya outright bearish. It's just syempre, gusto naman natin hanggat kaya na it remains as bullish as possible. Remember, pullbacks are okay. Pullbacks are healthy. They are not the end of the world, no? Okay? Now, ang ayaw natin makita kapag ka-bearish tayo kapag ka-bullish tayo is mabasag tong trend line altogether or mabasag yung 6.2 na area. Kung mabasag yan, then what happens is we likely revisit yung 6,000, 6.1 na area and maybe go even lower from there. Okay? The year has still been tricky. Kahit na last year nagsimula yung COVID, it's been tricky for everyone, yung market in general. Parang, yes, it's more bullish than bearish, pero wala pa rin siyang outright na binibigay na kasiguraduhan, no? Parang at every given second, at every given minute, pwedeng may biglang magbago kaagad and from there, bad or good stuff happens. Okay, if we go back to the weekly chart, paalala ko lang na we are still within this large head and shoulders pattern na could still play out. And as we said before, yung invalidation niya would be a break above yung high ng right shoulder. Okay, pag nag-break dyan, then likely we find the range here. Alright? So moving on, let's look at yung mga sectoral indices, starting with INDU, no? Industrial. So, medyo gumaya lang siya sa index in the sense na we're trading within the range of that candle, of the previous candle there. Okay? Pero overall, still looks quite bullish. Diba? Maganda yung pagka-stair step niya. Diba? Parang akit dito, tapos ganyan, angat, pullback ng maayos, angat, pullback ng maayos, angat. So, di nakakagulat if magpo-pullback din siya ng maayos somewhere here sa mga 9.7, 9.6 na area. Then from there, use that as yung possible support to help push price higher, no? We're still stuck within this area of previous consolidation here. So, itong resistance natin nag-hold pa rin. So, para masabi natin na mag-break, kailangan mabasag siguro at around here, mga 10.8 na area or here, sa mga 11.1, no? Pag nabasag yan, then odds are we're gonna push much higher, maybe re-challenge yung highs na nag-form dyan sa area na yan. But for now, still looks bullish, pero looking like it's gonna start ranging. Yung pag-range niya so far, di ba, if you look at it, tanggalin lang natin, no, yung mga drawing. If you look at this candle, okay, that candle, that candle, that candle, that candle. Parang ang nangyayari lang is nagwa-widen yung range ng ganito. 'Di ba? So, we want to be careful then that that doesn't break to the downside. Kasi, yes, it could break to the upside, that's good, but it could also break to the downside, break below 9.7, close below it, then we form some type of head and shoulders pattern here, then from there, mag-breakdown tayo ng 899,000 to target 82. So, wag naman sana, no? Right now, it's still looking quite bullish. So, okay pa naman, ha? So, for now, INDU, still bullish. Tapos yung PSEI, if you missed it kasi hindi ko nasabi ng malinaw, mukhang medyo ranging tayo. Bullish pa rin, but mukhang ranging na ng konti. Next is FINA. So FINA, as always, wala pa rin ako knowing. Bakit? Kasi wala pa rin nangyayari. We're still stuck within this range here. Okay, within this range here. And mukhang yan lang talaga. Mukhang range bound na siya for the immediate future, no? Diyan muna. Stuck lang tayo. Not much to say. Obvious na obvious yung pagka-ranging ng FINA. Okay, so kapag meron kayong mga bets sa mga financial institutions, mga ganon, then you might want to consider kung meron kayong mga range plays or range setups na ginagamit sa arsenal nyo and put those into practice. Okay? Again, a break to the upside would be good. Kasi ang tagal din ng consolidation niya. Biruin nyo, ilang linggo rin yan. Diba? Ilang weeks of so since November 2020 more or less nagko-consolidate tayo. So a break to the upside would likely be very good. Would lead to a breakout. The next possible resistance natin around dito sa mga 1617 na area kung mag-breakout man tayo. Pero the opposite is also true. If we break down, then highly likely we revisit this previous area of consolidation down here. No? But for now, even without me saying it, kitang-kita naman na ranging talaga siya. Alright? Next, let's take a look at SERV. So, services, patuloy pa rin ang bullishness. Walang humpay na bullishness, no? Ilan na sunod-sunod na candles na yan na pataas. And if you ask a lot of technical analysts, they would say that it kinda looks overextended. It doesn't mean that the move is done. It doesn't mean na hindi na tutuloy yan. I'm just saying na it kinda looks overextended. As is, no? So, we want to be careful then. Again, pullbacks are not the end of the world. Kung mag-pullback man to, bumalik tayo sa area, etong area na to, kung saan tayo nag-breakout. For me, that's fine. Okay, para pambuelo lang. And again, right now, what's happening is we're starting to fill this gap. Kung ma-fill natin yung gap na yan, meron pa tayong minor resistance here, around 2,000 na area, 2,021. If we break that, then highly likely we target tong mga highs na nandito, no? Okay? So, yan yung sa SERV. Again, bullish pa rin. Patuloy pa rin yung bullishness niya. I mean, wala akong masabi. Talagang malakas eh. No? Talagang malakas. And then, moving on, let's take a look at mining. So, mining, before, ang sinasabi natin, it was forming some type of ascending triangle. No? Right now, it's looking like bumabalik na siya sa ranging na environment na hindi na ganon. Na either mabuo na naman tong range na to or pwede natin siya i-segment. Tapos may range dito. Kung tumaas, di good. Tataas tayo. Pag bumaba, baka dito tayo sa lower range na maglaro muna. So, parang naipit tayo sa ganon, no? So, that's what we need to watch out for. Okay? I know, technically speaking, pwede pa rin ipilit na, di ba pwede mo i-drawing ng pagganito? Yes, walang katapusan yun eh. It's better for me, pag ganito na yung itsura niya na parang ayaw naman niya tumuloy pa, then just consider it as a larger range, tapos segment na lang, para lang mas kita. Kasi sometimes, pwede namang i-trade tong upper range na to. Diba? So right now, we're in support of this upper range. If that holds, then highly likely, we revisit tong 10,000 na area. Diba? If it breaks, tong 9.2 mag-break, then highly likely, we revisit yung 8,000 na area. Diba? 8,081. Sorry, pangit yung mga drawing ko eh. Okay? So, for now, yung mini, from bullish ranging, I think we can safely say na at least for this week, it's looking like mag-range muna siya. Okay? Kung nag-break tayo to the upside, yun, ibang usapan yun. Mag-break tayo ng 10.4, 10.5, ibang usapan na patuloy na yung bullishness. Okay. So, guys, I would just like to take this opportunity to remind you na if you like these videos, lalo na tong weekend, yung weekly market recap natin, no? Or weekly market overview ng mga index and sectoral indices, I would really appreciate it if you give this video a like and consider subscribing to my channel. kaya ako to hinihiwalay at kaya to weekly lang nagaganap is because I want things to unfold para we can look at it ng mas malaki ng konti na picture rather than just focusing on one candle at a time day by day, no? Para lang maiba ng konti. Okay? So, if you like it, yun nga, please smash that like button, consider subscribing to my channel, and you know the rest. Okay? Typical YouTube na commercial. Alright, so moving on, let's take a look at prop. So prop, the head and shoulders pattern for me is still in play. Walang nagbago. Last week, we printed a hammer pero it never really had any sort of follow through. So, pwede pa rin mabasag yung neckline and if so, baka bumalik tayo dito sa 2569 na area. I think na the whole yung online gambling situation and yung Evergrande situation affects properties more so than other sectors, no? Kasi kunyari, yung mga online gambling, kung kunwari talagang babawas or maaalis sila altogether, then babawas din yung mga rentals na nakukuha ng mga property companies. Diba? So, that's not good for them. Diba? I'm not saying it's detrimental to the point na malulugi sila. Pero syempre, matatamaan at matatamaan yung bottom line ng mga kumpanya na yan. So, that's why kahit na yung index natin, it's looking more bullish or bullish ranging, yung property sector still looks quite bearish to me. Diba? It still needs to prove itself. At the very least, ma-break man lang sana tong 3-2 na area. Break that, see if we can range dito. Para lang, alam mo yun, mas stave off lang yung feeling of dread na, baka mabasag tong neckline na to or something. Baka bumalik tayo ng 2569 or whatever. Okay, that's what I want to see. But for now, it's still looking quite bearish overall. Bearish/ranging ng maliit na range here. Okay? And then finally, mga holdings. So yung holdings, ganun pa rin. It's playing out exactly the same as yung PSEI. We're still waiting for a break nitong, ano ba yan? Ba't ganito yung ano? Ba't tayo makisama? Ayan. We're still waiting for a break nung high ng right shoulder here. Okay? So hinihintay pa natin how that's gonna play out. Similar sa PSEI. If mabasag natin yan, then highly likely we try to target yung 7614, mga 7677 na area. Then if we break from there, then we probably target tong mga highs na nandito, no? So, I've mentioned this before and I'll mention it again. Usually, it's harder to yung mag-valuation sa mga holdings company kasi nga, mabilis silang madamay ng status ng ibang mga kumpanya nila pababa. Pero hindi sila mabilis madamay pataas. What do I mean? Kunyari, sabihin natin yung SM, di ba? So, kunyari, sabihin natin may nangyari sa SMPH, then odds are it's gonna drag SM down. Kunyari, may nangyaring masama. Pero pag may nangyaring mabuti sa SMPH, it doesn't necessarily mean that it will drag SM up. Kasi yung SM, may iba pa siyang mga bagay-bagay na nakatali sa kanya. So, usually, it's harder to evaluate. So, kunyari, ganyan. Ang pure gold pataas, pero yung Costco, nahirapan pa rin. Diba? Kasi hindi lang siya basta pure gold. Meron siyang SNR, meron siya kung ano-ano pa. Alright, so for now, it's still looking a little bullish, similar sa sa PSEI. Bullish/ranging. I know it's printing a hammer here, pero as we saw do sa prop, just because it printed a hammer, just because there's one candle, it doesn't necessarily mean na, oh, that's a good thing, all in na. Okay, it just means that we have to watch out. Baka mag-hold na yan. Baka mag-push na tayo ng higher from here. So, something to watch out for along the way. Okay? So, guys, dyan po nagtatapos ang ating weekly market recap or ang weekly market overview. I hope na nagustuhan nyo tong video na to. And as always, maraming salamat po sa panonood. I really appreciate it. Good luck and happy trading!